Hello everybody, my name is X Factor, fresh off the plane for Burbank, California after going hands-on with the Titanfall 2 multiplayer on PC for around 8 hours. Spoiler alert, the devs have been listening, Attrition is back, along with another shortcoming being taken care of, and that's tons of customization when it comes to your pilot and your Titan. You can actually see 3 different slots for your customization on your pilot. You have weapon, you have the actual Titan, then you have your secondary weapon as all, and there's a ton of different ways to unlock those levels of customization, whether it's grinding out an actual weapon level, or doing certain things in multiplayer, or strapping in to the rather lengthy and quite detailed single player. There's a lot of different ways to unlock the customization for both the pilot and the Titan, and some of them are pretty crazy. Some of the weapons are pretty crazy. So we're actually messing around with a weapon called the Devotion, one of the new LMGs, and it's unique, like a lot of the new weapons in Titanfall 2. The rate of fire starts off very, very sluggish, like a pistol, a revolver, and then quickly speeds up. So not the greatest for going against other pilots because the time to kill is rather sharp in Titanfall 2, but it is absolutely amazing when you're going against grunts and specters and just clumps of AI. Just give them the hose and they all drop dead. So I'm also going to be messing around with the Tone Titan, which has the 40mm. Here you see me picking my boost, which is the map pack. There's quite a few new boosts available, including a personal amped shield, which you're going to see in the beginning, this orangish kind of thing. If you shoot through that, it gives you the amped weapon effect. It takes about 2 seconds to throw out, so it's not the best with an SMG. It's great for some of the DMR snipers or assault rifles if you're watching a lane playing like Capture the Flag or one of the other game modes, and there it is right there. But it absolutely destroys people. So here you see me kind of messing around the Devotion. This is the first time I picked it up. The very, very, very slow rate of fire. Again, not great for pilots, especially if they're up in your grill with an SMG, as I get insta-give there, or a shotgun, or assault rifle. And there you see one of the tactical abilities. Being able to manipulate space and time, which is really, really filthy. You can't shoot when you're using it. You can't see enemies while you're using it, but they can't see you, nor can they kill you. It buys you a couple seconds depending on how you play it. Maybe you're getting off a flank. Maybe you're just dropping some attention from enemy players. But you could really wreck house with it once you get used to it, when you should and shouldn't use it. And it can actually get you killed, especially if you pop out of it when you're in a group of enemy players. So there you kind of see the power of the Devotion once you start holding mouse button 1. And if there's multiple pilots around or AI, just don't let go. Simply hold mouse button 1, because the split second you let go, it resets that rate of fire building. So here you see me kind of holding mouse button 1, trying to find other AI to kill. And that's the name of the game. Kill AI. Get points. Grind the game mode out. So one thing that they changed in alpha, because the developers have been listening, is Titan timers. It will slowly go up, even if you're sitting in the back of spawn, getting mom's lasagna down in the basement, or taking a call from your grill. Doesn't matter. But the best way to get your Titan timer up is play the objective, and of course, steal batteries from an enemy Titan, drop grenades. If you steal a battery, drop 2 grenades. If your timer was at like 0, you have a Titan instantly. So if yours just popped, you got insta-gived, you rodeo an enemy Titan, you pop out their battery, re-rodeo twice with grenades, you have another one. There you see my hover ability. Anytime you go ADS, if you have hover, you sit there. It's great. A lot of people don't expect it. You can do a lot of damage, but you're also sitting duck unless you un-ADS. So one of the things with the PC that they fixed is the mouse play and the FPS. When Titanfall 1 first came out, it was limited to 60 FPS, and the mouse play felt like hot garbage. It was horrible. The community kind of figured out a workaround, but it still felt like hot garbage. All those problems are gone. How about mouse sensitivity? Well, there's a slider, but us PC gamers really don't want that. We actually have up to 6 decimal places. So no matter what your sensitivity is, if you play Counter-Strike or Battlefield, you can absolutely marry it to this game. identical on the hip fire. And here's the other good news after asking several of the devs about ADS sensitivity, aiming down sight, because the reduction is pretty stiff in this game. Well, they're working on that as well. Might not be available for launch, but it is on their to-do list. And as you can see, my Titan timer isn't all the way up. Steal the battery, my Titan is now available. So you actually saw me running around with the boost of map hack. Shows everybody, for all my friendlies, including myself, on the enemy team and all the AI. Well, there's actually one that you can run that gives you a battery, which is awesome. Because anytime you place a battery in a friendly Titan, or, of course, take one from an enemy Titan, it's 35 or so %. So if you're short on your Titan timer, you can pop that and throw it in a friendly timer, or just throw it in your own. And we all know the name of the game is all about battery control. Steal enemy Titan batteries, throw it in your own, or throw it in a friendly. That full shield is absolutely massive. And in Last Titan Standing, they're actually scattered across the map and respawn. So it adds a whole new aspect to the game. Do you want to flank, or do you want to go for the initial battery positions? Because if you get multiple Titans boosted, there's 2 to 3 depending on what size map you're playing. That is a massive advantage. So here you see me messing around. Tone, the 40mm with the lock-on capability. If I hit an enemy Titan 3 times in a row, I can shoulder shoot all my missiles around corners and over verticality. And I actually had some bad luck with it. I actually hit a traffic light. So instead of doing a ton of damage to the enemy Titan, I actually beat the piss out of a traffic light. I know, he didn't do anything to deserve that, right? So the good news is this. The systems we played on were i7s with 1080s. Felt great. Wasn't sluggish, no frame lag, 144 plus frames. The graphics cranked all the way up, and there was no mouse input or weird mouse acceleration. It felt sharp, it felt precise. The other thing is it was stable. I don't think there was a single crash. And there you see one of my abilities. I dropped the shield and, of course, popped my core. And depending on how you customize your Titan, there's different options available for your abilities. I actually put more damage resistance into my shield. So I think I take double damage now in my shield before it pops. So it depends on how you want to outfit your Titan. And, of course, what you're going against. Is it a Ronin, which can warp in and out of time contingency and just mess you up if he gets up close? Or is it somebody with a chain gun? Or is it the North Star with the sniper ability? And there you see a Ronin kind of morphing in and out. He has a block ability. Not a shield, but he actually gets out his sword and blocks a vast majority of the damage, as you see me give it to that good old light post. So I felt the game was extremely snappy, precise. It really felt good, including the hit registration is much improved from the first TitanFall. And of course, we were in land conditions, but we were still on a server. But there weren't any real big BS type deaths, which you got kind of common with the first one until they started patching stuff up. The other thing that's important is they reworked all of the audio. Audio is much improved compared to the first one. Then, of course, when it comes to the PC side, there is so many video settings. It's absolutely insane. So I've got this cranked on full. Felt good, and it looked good. My question to you guys is, what do you think? Are you more excited that you've seen some actual PC gameplay, as you and I were both holding our breath because the previous 2 tech tests were Xbox One and PS4? Honestly, I was a little bit worried because I figured they were hiding it for a reason. But after playing for 8+ hours, I'm actually delighted. It really felt good. It was really fun to play. And the developers have already stated that they're actually busy working on retweaking and balancing a lot of stuff, because there was some stuff that they have adjusted from alpha that doesn't feel right. But just like any other shooter, balance is always going to be a fight. Something that you're always trying to find the happy medium for. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I want to know what you guys think down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and there will be more gameplay over the next couple of days featuring some of the new Titans and, of course, weapons available in the game.